shit. Hell no. Oh, hey, Chloe, how you doing? Hey, Tanya. What's up, Goodman? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Barbie. I know you like ads. It's all good. How's the bathroom going? Pretty good. The plumber finished like some of their main stuff today, and everything's out of there. Pretty much like just four walls. I did some electrical in there today, and yeah, it's going good. Tomorrow the plumber will be finished until the very end, and when we put everything together, and we should be tiling on Thursday probably. Tomorrow we'll have everything pretty much ready for tiling. Tiling. So Thursday will be tiling, then Friday, and Saturday, and then hopefully end of next week we should be finished all the tile. So should be all. It's all going pretty good so far. So far, so good. Huh. It's been a long day. I wasn't even gonna come on to be honest, but I'm glad. I'm glad it's over. Otherwise, that all's good. How you doing, Barbie? We'll be after you at this commercial break. Gotta love ads. Yep, that's what the plumber was telling me today. He's got so much work that everybody's like aggravating him and shit. We've been waiting for him for 2 days. He's all pissed off, not at us, but like at people aggravating him all the time. And I was like, hey, look, bro, there's a lot of work out there right now in Bermuda. So a lot of people have work. A lot of people, are doing what they have to do. It's good to have work, man, because some people don't have nothing. So I told them, work is good. Is it still chilly here? Yes. It's still in the 50s. It's supposed to be a good day tomorrow, apparently. But it's been raining on and off. Shower come by here and there. It's been like the wind has finally died down, thank God. But apparently it's going to go back up tomorrow evening. So at least we got a break from the wind today to a certain point. But right now the temperature is 57. And it says that tomorrow is supposed to be a nice day, high of 67. And then Thursday it's supposed to rain again. Friday it's supposed to be okay, and then Saturday is supposed to be really nice. But there's still chance of a passing shower. So yeah, right now it's 57. It's still pretty cold. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being grateful for having work. A lot of people don't have shit, and that's what I told the plumber today. He says he has too much work. I said, well, too much is better than none. I said, there's a lot of people out there that go on their own and they don't have any work and they look for work, and some people get hurt. They can't work. I say you got to be grateful. Take it all while you can. As long as you're able to work, you should be working all the time. That's my opinion. And if you don't work all the time, then that's okay too. As long as you got money in the bank, you're good. So it's good to work, while you can, how old you are. It's always good to work, you know. I was telling him I bust my ass every day, all day for years. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? Chloe, you work 2 jobs, yeah. Same here. I work on here and I work during the day doing bullshit. Electrical. I did some electrical work today in the bathroom, then I'm renovating. And I helped the plumber a bit, helped the mason a bit, just did my little rounds here and there, measuring things. I mapped out where I'm going to put my lights. So, you know, everything's okay. Yeah, you got to, yeah. It's good to work. It's good to keep busy. It's good to make money. We need money so that way we can live better, feel better, have enough to live off of, pay the bills, eat good, sleep good. So it's always good to do your best, get her done. I forgot to put up my thingy here. Totally forgot. Okay, cool. Totally forgot to do that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's one day at a time. We'll get it all done. But every day we've had some progress. I just I get frustrated to a point where I'm always the one that has to do things. I have to do this, do that. Nobody has like nobody has the brain the excuse me. Nobody has the brain to like think of what we need, go buy a tool if you need it. Like a lot of people just talk to hear themselves all the time, blah blah blah. I work with this guy. He just runs his mouth and talks all this stupid ass shit, says this, says that, but never has any tools to do the jobs and just full of shit, man. It's like I always encounter doing jobs with people who don't have shit, but they claim they have all this money. They claim they did all these things. But if you did, then where the fuck's the tool to do the job? How could you not have one? So if I don't go get the tool to complete the job, we'll just be sitting around waiting, which is like, the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. I just don't get people. I really don't. Like some people just have like this clueless, weird way of life where they talk so much and they have nothing to show for what they talk about. And that's the people I don't like. I don't like people who run their mouths all day, every day, talk about how much money they make, what jobs they have, what they're doing this way, that way, and then come to find out the person just talks to hear themselves. You have fresh sheets, washed a huge blanket. It's still outside. It was super nice today. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad it was a good day, Barbie. I need a good day like that. Hopefully tomorrow will be. Yeah, the sad part is I'm not even dealing with any Leos. Shit. I'm dealing with an Aries and a Cancer. That's the two guys I'm dealing with right now and have to work with. The Cancer guy, he's cool. But the Aries guy, oh my God. I mean, always talking about things that it's always about themselves, you know? Aries people always do that. They always sit there and talk about themselves all day, every day. What they've done, what they do, this and that, blah blah. And no one's asking you. It's outright just talking to hear yourself. And it's like, really, bro? You're just gonna keep talking about yourself all day? Like, I don't really care, but it's okay. If you feel like you need to talk about yourself all day, then go right ahead. I hear you, but I ain't listening. But oh well. Some people are like that, man. They just need somebody to talk to. Some Leos are like that too. I mean, I don't mind hearing about people's life and all that type of shit, but sometimes it's just like beyond, like way too much. It's like, really? Like, come on, man. Talk about something else. Talk about sports or music. I don't want to hear about your damn self all day and what you think you're doing or what you saying you're doing. Hey, Sammy K, how you doing? So some people are just like that. They just like to talk and talk about themselves. I guess they can't do it at home, so they want to do it around you because maybe they think you care. Yes, you're fine. Good. Um, my birthday was on the 6th. Yes, it was on Friday. It was on Friday, and today is my nephew's birthday. My birthday was good. It was all right, you know, considering that some people couldn't spend it with me because they're no longer here. But first time for everything. But otherwise, that I was blessed. I got some gifts, had a good dinner, some cake. That's okay. My dad passed away 4 months ago, so this is my first birthday without my dad. So it kind of sucked. And my dog also died 2 months ago, so that also sucks. So yeah, but otherwise, that I'm hanging in there and just taking one day at a time. Everybody's telling me, it's life, it happens, and they go through it. Some people have gone years and years. I've only gone a couple months. So, yeah, this is my first birthday without both of them. So, yeah. Otherwise, that's the only negative, sad part of my birthday. But otherwise, that I had a good birthday in general. My mom made me a cake, and we had dinner together. And my nephew was with me as well. Everybody else had things to do, and they were away on trips and everything else. So it was just the three of us, but it was good. We had a good time, had a good laugh. Then I came on here and spent time with everybody on here. Spoke to a lot of my friends. Everybody wished me happy birthday, which was nice. So it was all good. Can't complain. But you know, they were all here in spirit. Obviously, spirit was all here. I really do believe that. So, otherwise, that was all good. Oh, cool, Dan. Glad you took care of that. I'm sure she'll be happy with her present. Yeah. I bought myself some nice things too, so I always treat myself. Nothing wrong with that. Every day goes by, we're getting closer and closer to our final days. That's just the way life is, you know. That's one thing you're guaranteed in life is your last day is coming. You just don't know when. So I encourage everybody to keep doing what you want to do what you can, do what's best for you, fulfill your dreams and wishes, you know, and that's the best way. Just be happy with yourself and realize that there's so many people out there that don't have nothing, have diseases, are handicapped and don't even know what a birthday is. You know, it's a lot of people out there that have a lot of disorders and bad things. So if you don't have that, then you should be very grateful, in my opinion. Hey Fiona, how you doing? You're gonna be alone on your birthday this year too. You're getting yourself a stuffed animal. Hey, well, on your birthday you can come here. It's okay. We'll hang out. You can hang out with us. We'll sing happy birthday to you and wish you happy birthday whenever your birthday is. Usually, when everybody has a birthday, we all get together in here and wish each other happy birthday and have fun. Yeah, you're more than welcome. March 9th. So you are a Pisces. Cool. So another month from now, your birthday. So yeah, come by. You know, I'll be good. Oh no, Fiona. I'm sorry to hear that. That's okay. You don't have to talk about it, but you can talk about it in here. We don't mind. We're here for you. I hope she gets better. I hope whatever happens to her, whatever is happening to her gets better in a more positive way. I pray for that for you and her. I don't know who that is. I probably would have to see the person, to be honest. I don't know what that is. Suga from BTS. Let's see. I'll Google it. Oh, it's a rapper. 32 years old. Never heard of him. Never heard of him, to be honest. But now I have. Yeah, there you go. Well, Bob Marley and I are on the same day. So everybody remembers my birthday because Bob Marley's birthday is on the same day. Okay, yeah, I did see a group that he's a part of, BTS. Yeah, probably. If I hear it, I'll probably be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's cool when your birthday is, on somebody cool's birthday, like mine. Yeah. A lot of people will tell me, shit, I forgot it was your birthday, but when I heard the radio and the guy said Bob Marley's birthday, I remembered you one time, Mark. And I was like, yep, I know. That's how everybody remembers. It's also President Reagan's birthday. It's the same day. And I have two friends here where I live, two women that have the same birthday too, that I know of. Okay, cool. Or at least they got a good cause. A lot of people need mental health awareness. A lot of people need help with their mental health. I truly believe that because there's a lot of that going on in the world right now. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who claim they have mental health, but they're just evil. That's the difference. There's evil and there's mental health. They try to combine the two, but it's not the same. Some people claim they have things they don't. But it's life. It's definitely life. I think that there's too much inventing of a disease just to say you have someone, you know, have something. That's what I think the problem is in this day and age is people invent diseases, invent conditions so they can have an excuse not to do it. Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl. I always do. My team lost, so it's all good. I'm not mad. I'm just glad they made it. They lost. Oh well. There's always next year. But it's cool. We got a few Super Bowls, so we'll just give one away. It's all right. The Super Bowl is the talk of the town. Not because the actual game, because of the halftime show bullshit between one online show and the actual one there, and it's all this controversy and bullshit and blah blah blah. I'm like, no one really cares. I'm like, I don't care about no halftime show. Halftime, I go use the bathroom, go make some food, go chill out. A lot of people go outside and smoke a cigarette or, roll their joint. Nobody really fucking cares about no halftime show. At least I don't. I don't really care. Now, if it's an artist that I like, then I'll watch it. But if it isn't that somebody I like, I don't even know who the hell Bad Bunny is. Never heard his songs, don't care, don't want to care. And he's not my type of music, artist. So I wouldn't watch him anyway. And I don't understand a word he says. So I don't really. He was on there grabbing his nuts and shit. So obviously he's got problems. Yeah. I think the whole like show, how it was like done was pretty cool. Like how he was walking through and it had all these different themes and all that type of shit. I thought it was well designed. But I don't like him as, an artist, you know. My favorite halftime show was when Snoop Dogg and then Eminem came out, and then 50 came at the end, and then like That was a really cool show. And then the other one that I really like was J Lo and Shakira. That was a very cool show too. A lot of dancing and crazy shit. And those two are very popular, and I know their songs and things like that. But even last year's show with Kendrick Lamar, you can't really understand the guy too much, but the show was pretty cool. It was a lot of dancing and cool shit. Yeah, but yeah. Rihanna was pretty cool too. Yeah, but my favorite was probably J Lo and Shakira, and then the Snoop Dogg and Eminem one, Dr. Dre and them guys. That was pretty cool. But even Usher's one a couple years ago was big time. Like all that dance and shit and all that stuff. A lot of songs but this one was kind of. I don't really like the way the whole show was discussing. You had all this like stupid ass shit going on. I watched bits and pieces of it, and then I just didn't really care, and I just kept doing other things. I didn't watch the online show because I could care less about that too. I'm not really a Kid Rock fan or any of. I listen to reggae music. I don't really listen to that trash. Right? Okay, Dan. Take care, bro. He's Bugs Bunny's two-time removed cousin. Well, apparently they say that it was the most viewed show ever, which is bullshit. Because there was a girl in the crowd, and she had like her phone on, listening to the other online show, and she had like this other like the person was recording her, and everybody was like this. They were just standing there, just watching this guy like and saying, "What the fuck is he saying?" Didn't understand a word it said. And apparently, the lyrics were very explicit and bad, and they're gonna get in trouble for it or whatever. I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't care. But everybody was standing there looking at the show like this. I saw it, they showed it right there. Like nobody was really like dancing. There's like a couple people here and there that like that idiot, but whatever. So yeah, I don't really give a shit about that stuff. But I was more pissed that my team lost, let alone some idiot called Bad Bunny grabbing his nuts and talking Spanish, and I ain't understand a damn word he said. And then you see all these, you know, crazy ass, stupid ass shit. People dancing crazy, acting crazy. Then somebody got married. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I actually watched more the next day, the clips on YouTube, than I actually watched the show live because I didn't have no time to be watching that shit. It's all political stuff. Like it's all like a stunt to get you to like look at shit. Some people say it was the most watched halftime show. Some people say it was like the worst. You'll never really know the truth because everybody lies so much. So you're never gonna like know the truth. You're never gonna really know if anybody's really like about like what the numbers really are. There's nothing like real anymore. It's all fake ass shit. It's all like demonic shit and too much I don't know how to put it, but I'll just outright say it. There's too much like gay stuff going on in that whole halftime show. You got guys like doing dumbass shit. Like yeah, kids are watching that shit. Like you ain't got no respect for people's children. And, now your kids are gonna be asking questions. Mommy, why the fuck those two doing that? I ain't gonna explaining that shit to no my damn kids. Keep that shit off the fucking TV. Like people don't want to see all that stuff. Like you got people who are religious and don't want to see that type of stuff. You got to be respecting people when you do shit like that. That's a family event. And you got these idiots acting crazy, dancing crazy, doing stupid ass shit. But God forbid it was something else. God forbid it was somebody else that you didn't like or you don't like. There's just too much of that crazy shit going on TV that shouldn't be shown. That's just my opinion, by the way. Anybody can say whatever they want. If you feel like it's okay, then that's up to you. But I'm not okay with that. That's just like disrespectful for children to watch. But nobody cares. They keep doing whatever they want. They just love disrespecting people. That's why a lot of them are getting exposed more and more every day. Yeah, the Super Bowl is not this. I mean, the Super Bowls, like the games are always, some games are shitty, some games are good. Okay, Barbie, take care. It all depends. The Super Bowl is only good when your team goes there. So this Super Bowl, I actually watched the entire thing because I'm a Patriots fan. But unfortunately, they lost, which is cool. I don't care. The better team won, and that's fine. But I'm not mad. I didn't break my TV like these clowns do they get videotaped and they punch their TV or kick it or throw something at it. Like people are just like going whack. They're a bunch of idiots, and then they think it's so great that you do that. So it's gonna teach your kids to be idiots, like you. That's really nice. Then you wonder why the generation is the way it is because they learn from the best, the idiots before them. And that's one of the reasons why that halftime show shit is like, it's too much. Too much weird ass shit goes on. And then people overanalyze the whole thing and they start talking shit. So yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's life. Some people will never be respectful and respect people and children and shit. They just do whatever they want. I kind of knew that Bad Bunny guy. I've heard some bad shit about him. Around here wearing dresses and shit, wearing makeup, acting like a woman. And then on the Super Bowl, he wants to be a man. So that's what you call deranged, crazy people that's had too much to drink or too much drugs. He don't even know what the fuck he wants to do. And then in the end, he's talking about God bless America. So you just completely contradicted yourself. You have from doing devilish ass shit to them praising God in the end. All right, there, buddy. You can stay on them drugs. People make me laugh. They do dumb shit and then talk about God at the end. Then when something happens to you, then you'll wonder why. Not my problem. It's not my problem. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Somewhere out there, there's a brain. There's a brain. Okay, Sammy. You too. Take care. Hmm. I see. I see. Well, I feel like pulling some cards if you guys want some. I've got my Divine Animal Oracle cards. So if you guys want a card, I'll give you one. If not, that's cool. It's up to you. Here comes Tanya. She's going to say, sure, if you have time. Didn't I tell you? I'm psychic on Tuesdays. I just knew it. I did it on purpose. Okay, Tanya. Oh, God. Why would you get this card? Oh, good Lord. Why did you guys do this to me? Why? After all, they are animal spirit cards, you know. It doesn't mean sexual things, you know, because I know you want to be a cougar, you know. I know you want to be a cougar in a sexual way, but you can be if you want. But anyway, this card says assertive, wise, and decisive. You are being guided to be attentive towards the universal nudges in your life. Make your decision, take a risk, and step outside your comfort zone. If you change your approach, you can change your direction. Each inspired action taken will deliver you from your heart's desires. You go, cougar. She's a cougar, cougar. You cougar, you. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? She's a cougar, cougar on the dance floor. What does that even mean? What, being a woman, a cougar, a woman that's called a cougar is like a woman that's your age, right? That a young guy considers that he wants. Like a young guy, like if a guy is like 30 and he looks at you, he goes, "Yeah, look at that cougar." You know, it's like a term they use. Young guys use for older women. They're not going to say, "Oh, look at that older thing," you know, or "Look at that older woman." They're going to say, you know, "Hey, look at that cougar." It's like a term that they use. Oh God, please help me. Please help me, my Lord and Savior. Help me with this woman, please. Help me. I told you what the card meant. I read it for you. What more you want? Huh? Lord Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. Help me with Tanya. Oh, Tanya, what am I going to do with you? You cougar. You cougar. I don't want anything I just went over my head. I'll find the card and I'll look at it. Hold on a second. I read it nice and slow. You're supposed to pay attention to the meaning of the card, so that way you can put it into your perspective of what you think it's applied to. It says assertive, wise, and decisive. So that means that be smart about the decisions you make and be very assertive. Assert yourself in situations that are wise and decisive. Says you are being guided to be attentive towards the universal nudges in your life. So if you feel like spirit's nudging you to do something, do it. If you have a decision to make, take the risk and step outside your comfort zone. Just go for it, like you do sometimes. Like, you know what, I'm going to go here, I'm going to do that. If you change your approach, you change your direction. So whatever you want to go, whatever you change, and you approach whatever, then you know that it's going to change your direction. So if you don't want to change anything, then don't. But if you do, then do. Then it says each inspired action taken will be delivered to you in your heart's desire. So if you want to, do something, this is all about decisions. Be smart about the decisions you make. That's all. Because when a cougar is in the in the wild, they have to make a decision on whether they're going to go after prey, or make a decision to protect their cubs, and put their cubs out of harm's way so they can go hunting and bring something back. So they have to be very wise, or else they're going to be the hunted. Capiche? Is that a better meaning for you? I know you just wanted me to, to explain it for you. Well, yeah, that's why it's saying, make sure you don't take a risk and risk making it worse. See, the three words in that card is assertive, wise, and decisive. So assert yourself in a decision that you know is smart. Pretty much. That's what it means. And then my card is the dragonfly. This is my card. I just pulled for myself. It says beauty, versatility, spontaneity. You are being guided to put yourself in the spotlight. You are beautiful in countless ways, and your soul shines brightly. You possess a unique, vibrant personality and great versatility. Utilize these qualities to create a joyful, a life of passion, purpose, and joy. Amen to that. That sounds good. I like that. I will do so. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Did you ever get your credit card sorted out? I meant to ask you that. I know you said you were waiting for it or something like that. Yeah, the dragonfly. I see a lot of dragonflies. Not lately because it's not summertime yet, but I haven't seen any dragonflies lately because it's too damn windy. But I'll take it. Idiots. I can't believe they're taking that long, Tanya. That's some bullshit. Yeah, I remember. Like, I think it was like yesterday or the day before. You said that you haven't, been able to spend any money on the credit card or something. That sucks. I meant to ask you about that. So I think it was like 2 days ago you mentioned it. These companies are just complete ass. They're so annoying. It's always something. Always something. I mean, that's good that you're saving money. That's always a plus. Saving money is a task for many people. But it's also good to save money because a lot of people don't know what that is. People are just fucking nuts. These people are something else. Oh, God. Somebody done an AI video of Trump kissing Nicki Minaj in a hallway. I swear, these people are sick, man. These people are something else. These people, man, I tell you, they be just like, they ain't got no life. Fucking weirdos, man. And they got a picture of Diddy kissing, what's his name? They got a picture of Diddy kissing, Snoop. I was like, yeah. Okay, then. These AI videos are nuts, I'm telling you. They're so crazy. People are just like, ever since AI has been like a thing, they've been doing like so much crazy ass shit. It's funny, but it's also like, it makes you think like, if it's real or not. But obviously it isn't, Some people are just, you can just tell like if it's AI and shit. You can just see. Oh, these people, I tell you. It's not their fault. It really isn't. Oh, it ain't their fault. Welcome back, Lisa. I got your PayPal donation. Thanks. You said you want a general for February. let's see what we get. And thank you for the PayPal. Oh boy. All right, Lisa. For the rest of this month, it looks like you're gonna have to you're gonna be disappointed if you don't be active. So the more active you are, the more like you guard whatever you have at the moment, have a desire to recover whatever you've lost. But the main thing is to show more activity, to be more active, to get your whatever you want done. Because if you don't, you're gonna be disappointed. And you're gonna have to divert yourself a bit to getting to a point where you're gonna be either happy or not happy. And there could be like some misunderstandings here and there with people, friendships, relationships, whatever you have with people. Might be some misunderstandings, or like you might want something that you might not be able to get from somebody. And then somebody might be like, I can't do this for you. I can't do that for you. So you're going to have to wait. So you're going to be disappointed about these things. There also could be somebody that is around you that's younger than you, or possibly somebody that's around you that makes you indecisive, or they're indecisive about what they want to do as far as you, and making a decision with you, for you, about you. So this person also might cause you to be like disappointed because you're depending on this person to do something, but they're not going to do it. And if it gets to a point, it might be like this person gossips about you, or doesn't just do what you want them to do. You want them to have the ability to make a decision, but they might not be. Like it might be too much for them to deal with. So this month pretty much depends on whether or not you're going to be active enough to deal with what you have to deal with. So the more active you are, the more assertive you are, the more like you want something, you have to actually go out of your way to do it. Because if you don't, and you're depending on other people, it's not going to happen. So you got to take control of everything this month. If not, you're going to be very unhappy with people's progress. So don't leave a decision or a situation in someone else's hands. You got to make it happen yourself. All right? And whatever you have right now, just guard it. Meaning like if there's something that you've accomplished, just try to keep it on the down low, or keep it like to yourself, guard it to yourself. Like don't say too much about it. If all of this has happened already and you're trying to recover from it, then you will recover from it, but only if you are very active. Meaning like you got to make shit happen. If you don't, then you're going to be disappointed. So it pretty much depends all on you and how much you want it. And I don't think you're going to get any help from anybody either, which sucks. But sometimes it's better when you don't get help, because sometimes people that help you, they talk shit. So sometimes it's better than just like to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much gonna be all up to you at the end of the day. It's all about what you want. If you want something is bad enough, you're gonna literally have to go out and do it yourself. If not, it's not gonna be bueno. Okay, good. I'm glad that makes sense. So don't depend on anybody. You're better off doing shit yourself. I had this conversation with a guy I was working with today. I told him that sometimes I wish I can do everything and not having to have to depend on anyone because I like shit done properly and my way, and a lot of people get in my way of doing things my way. So if that's happening, then take more at be more assertive in what you need to do, so that way you don't have to deal with this shit. So that's people for you. I know all about that. I noticed that there's a lot more impatient people, in the world. Tons. People are very impatient. People are very demanding. People are like really like it's their way or no way. They have to do this. They have to do that. You got to do shit how I want it. People are very like over demanding and very impatient. But that's the world we live in. I'm proud of myself because I'm doing a renovation next door and I haven't been worked up. I haven't been mad, even though there's some days where I really want to like go off it. But I said, you know what, Mark? Don't say anything. Just go day by day. Do what you got to do. Don't complain. Just like do everything you can to get this shit done and try to understand that nobody's going to be like you. No one's going to like take that initiative. No one's going to really give a fuck about what you're doing or what you want. Because if they did, you wouldn't have to be dealing with them. So I keep reminding myself that not everybody's going to be like me and have things done properly, think about things, what they got to do today, tomorrow, the next day, organize things. People don't give a fuck, you know? People don't care. So you have to care. So unfortunately, when you work with others or you're depending on others, it doesn't really come out that way unless you're lucky where you end up being with like-minded people that actually care enough to say, hey, the least I can do is like, meet Mark halfway here. He's doing his thing. Let me do mine. Or how am I going to resolve this issue? People never want to resolve things unless they feel like it. And I never understand why people do that. Like, don't you want to like fix this shit or deal with it, or like, don't you want to like keep going? Don't you want this shit to like be over and done with? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, why is it so difficult for you to like get shit done? Just never makes any sense why people procrastinate so much about things. Like, just fucking do it already. You know you gotta do. You might as well do it and just hurry up. Get it done. So that way you ain't gotta worry about it no more. But I guess, That's why I sing on here sometimes. If only you had a brain. If only you had a brain. If people actually had a brain and actually used it, it would be great. But in a good way, not in a bad way. Maybe one day people will actually use their brain. That's what it's there for. But to each their own. Yep. Oh boy. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's very true. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these people. I really don't. It sounds like it's raining. I don't know. Let me see. I hear something. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, it's raining. I knew it. I knew I heard something. Like I heard like water, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, the radar shows it raining. I knew it. I knew my ears wasn't deceiving me. I knew it. It's been raining like on and off for like a whole fucking week. Absolutely crazy. If only you had a brain. Cool. Shop eligible products. If only you had a brain. Let me see something here real quick. Oh wow. Actually, it's even less than that. That's not a bad price. Wow. Cool. Cool, man. Okay, let's take that back off. expires on the 13th. When is the 13th? I think it's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Okay, cool. Cool ones. All right, cool. We'll see how it happens. Okay, Lisa, take care. Good seeing you. I'm gonna end up going myself. I've had a long day and I need to get on my bed early. It's 11 o'clock here now. And I really should go to bed. Why is this fucking thing? This thing don't make no sense. How is this thing like taking forever to get here? This don't make any sense. So fucking annoying. Oh boy. It says import documentation approved. So then where the hell is it? It don't make any sense. It's so fucking annoying. Oh well, such is life. The eyelid channel is the channel I'm about to watch right now. All right, Tanya. Hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. It's good seeing you. Glad you're okay. Keep your head up. Be a cougar. You know. Hope you get your credit card sorted out. Just pray that it'll happen. And yeah. Hopefully we'll all be okay. I'm sure we will be. Wish you a good night's sleep. I hope I get a good night's sleep too. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday. All right, I'm out of here. Good. I'm glad you're going to sleep good. Me too. I'm going to go dream of something nice. All right, goodbye. Good night.